G'day everyone. We're just going to have a quick look at the Season 5 roadmap update. As we've seen at the moment, there's a heap of detail in there. A lot of this is around the multiplayer Modern Warfare area. There's only a few updates coming to Warzone from what we can see so far. A fair few operator updates and some weapons. So come along, we're going to quickly scroll through the update and roadmap here and see some points of interest that pop out to us, and look forward to seeing some more information as it comes through. So obviously this is coming out the 2nd of August, so we've got another 5 or 6 days. Yes, it's Shadow Company inspired, guys, so we're going to see a lot of those characters coming back, such as Graves. We've got a few new maps that are coming out here. We've got the Punta Mara launch, which is situated next to a bustling town on a hill overlooking a South American beach. So might have a bit of verticality there. We've got Strike, which is sort of been reanimated or renovated, if you might say, and this is going to be alongside Lounge, which is going to be a pretty small tight area to fight in as well. So these again all multiplayer maps, predominantly coming at launch. I think there's another one coming mid-season. We've got Canal here as well, so obviously inspired by the Vondel waterways. Keep that in mind for things like some water play, gunfights, submerged, subterranean, and obviously the verticality that comes with Vondel as well. Then we've got DRZ. This is going to be coming DRC, I should say, Zone 1 is going to be coming mid-season, so that'll be interesting to see how that lands as well. We've got some new modes, guys. Some new modes. Awesome. Introducing Havoc, Big Capture the Flag, and Armored Gunfight. Let me know what you think about these. I'm pretty keen and most excited about Big Capture the Flag. I think that'll be fun across a bigger map and larger area. 20 on 20, I believe that is. So Havoc is basically it's going to be a multiplayer core game style, right? But every 12, 24, 36, 48, and 60 kills, there's going to be this new battle modifier, as they call it, that comes in and will affect the gameplay. We've got 5 of them that they've explained to us here. Ammo feeder, which just reloads your ammunition upon elimination. Boots off the ground, so a bit of a moon gravity effect for the players there. Flame shot, which means everyone's just using crossbows and molotovs. Hero landing, so similar to what we've experienced with the super jump with the Temp V. So you land and has that sort of grenade-like effect when you land, and a perspective shift, I should say, pardon me, which puts you in a third person. Point of that, make sure you go in, adjust your settings for third person if you haven't in the past, because I imagine if you're playing this and suddenly you shift into third person, you haven't adjusted, it'll probably make it pretty rough. Big Capture the Flag. I'm keen about this one. 20 on 20. Interesting thing is here, they do make mention of tanks, helicopters, and launchers. Now, when they say tanks, I wonder if that's the MRAPs, which we'll talk about soon, or whether there's actual tanks. But anyway, this will be pretty interesting, I think. 20 on 20 version of Capture the Flag across larger maps, I think will be fun. And then we've got the gunfight variants, including Armored Gunfight. Gunfight Custom, Gunfight Snipers, Armored Gunfight. So that'll be kind of cool. I think that'll be interesting. Face Off, a 4v4 that'll come through mid-season, so it's going to be pretty intense 4v4. I think it'll be actually quite fun too. So yeah, smaller multiplayer style of gunfight there with smaller teams. Warzone overview, guys. I know this is probably what we're mostly interested in, and I was let down. I was let down. I mean, a Champion's Quest, some new features, and a few new weapons. Come on, guys, we can do better, surely, right? Okay, anyway, what have we got? Vondel's Champion's Quest, so kind of like the old one. We've got to pick up the elements, put them together. After you've got to get the five wins in a row, obviously, with your squad, and then get your elements, put them together. Wonder if the squad, so 3 new elements. Are they going to be squads of 3? I'm assuming so. The different elements are going to have a slightly different effect here. So you've got this Galeon, which reveals all nearby team members who held it previously. Sort of like as though you're affected by a snapshot grenade. Deuterium, which fatigues any operator, causing them to cough if they try to sprint, so that'll be interesting. And Neptunium, which is periodically electrocutes all nearby operators, as well as haywiring vehicles with similar effects as a shock stick. curious. So that'll be interesting to see how that goes. New vehicles. These are kind of cool, I have to say. The MRAP, this is a 8-wheeled sort of armoured vehicle with a turret on top, as we can see there. It'll be pretty decisive and influential, I believe, when we're using them across especially larger maps like Al Mazrah. I think this will be kind of fun. Certainly something interesting to use. So they're going to be pretty rare, not going to pop up that often. Obviously, this second vehicle, which you get a better view of here, is going to be just the two-wheel dirt bike. I think this will be fantastic addition, especially now Mazrah and the solos aspect. Might have a chance to speed up gameplay and get you into some more fights using that, especially in the solos side of Al Mazrah. DMZ, there's some more additions here. Kill streaks and that kind of stuff. I think they've made so you can get a disguise field upgrade, a battle revive, a self-revive box, and a scuba gas mask. And then there's also this Call of Duty 2023 reveal event, which looks very much like Doomsday bushfires are going on or something of the like. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. Fort Resurgence and Armoured Royale. These will come during the season. General overview, guys. So faction showdowns, obviously, again, as I mentioned earlier, this is going to have that Shadow Company inspired operators coming back, a bit of that sort of storyline that comes with it. The Battle Pass, again, is going to have that black cell option to purchase. Gives you some tier skips, gives you access to those different sort of operator skins that you don't normally get if you get the normal battle pass. Probably what you're mainly interested in here, guys, are some of the new weapons that we've seen come out, or that are going to come out, I should say. The AR-FA Avancer. All right, I think they could have done a bit more with the skin here, or at least the base skin. I understand that obviously you can put your own camos and all that on it. I just think it's a bit basic. It does look like the FFAR. Interesting to see how hard this thing hits. Talks about having to master a recoil pattern and tame its high rate of fire. So obviously it is going to have a bit of that. So it'll be interesting to see whether it's a combination of hitting hard, but it has a real high recoil pattern. So we'll have to see how that feels in hand. And then we've got this. Now this is interesting, guys. A semi-automatic sniper. Okay, so going to have a high rate of fire. It'll be interesting to see how long the ADS is on this, because I think if we can manage to get a quick ADS and it's got a high rate of fire, this could quite easily find its way working towards the meta in terms of one-shotting and cracking players and being able to put them down pretty quickly. What do we think of the look, guys? You tell me. Yeah, it's different. The M13 Charlie, or M13C, this seems like it might be a bit of the big brother to the M13 Bravo with the .300 blackout rounds. I think this will probably hit like a truck if you can land the shots. I think it's probably going to be with a shorter barrel and a larger caliber. I think this will bounce around quite a bit. New SMG sidearm and melee weapon will be coming as well. Operators. All right. So we have Oz. These are the, as mentioned before, the Shadow Company inspired operators. We've got Graves, similar to what we saw in Warzone 1 coming out. Arthur, obviously part of the Black Cell, part of the Battle Pass, I should say. Mila. Velikan, which is an interesting skin here. None of these look like they're going to be a Return of the Rose skin, which is fantastic. At least not yet anyway. And then we've got Mace, who'll be coming mid-season. Okay, the interesting part here, certainly something that's a bit different is, well, not different in terms of Snoop Dogg. He's coming back. I'm all for that. I think it's cool. Real blinged out, as Snoop Dogg probably should be. The Snoop D-O-double-G. Yeah, that's straight up from South Central LA. No, I'm not actually from Melbourne, Australia. Anyway, we've got the D-O-double-G coming back with his mate Nicki Minaj. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Tell me, I saw this a few weeks ago, right? And I actually thought it was a joke. I don't know, are you for it or against it? How do we feel here? There's a few play on words here talking about how she holds control like the gamers do, that she's ready to make all other rivals pound the alarm. So, yeah, funny. Okay, cool. Yeah, you know what? Why not, man? Why not? And then we've also got 21 Savage coming in. Born in London, raised in Atlanta. What was that like for a British accent? Probably not great. Anyway, so yeah, that pretty much sums it up. Obviously here we've got the prestige emblems that are going to be coming through, and that is about it, guys. Let me know in the comments what you think about the roadmap. Are you excited? Did you want to see more? Did you want to see less? What's your favorite part? I personally think that they could have done a bit more with Warzone and some more updates there. I'm interested in these obvious new operators that we've got coming through, and I'm pretty keen about capture the flag. So let me know, hit the like, leave a comment, let me know what you think's most interesting, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any of the new metas, which I'll make sure to find as soon as this season drops. Apart from that, guys, have a great day, take care, peace out, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.